Noah was a righteous man in that he was perfect in his generations. The Torah says his generations, which is interesting because the word is plural. Perhaps it is because Noah lived for quite some time. If the generation is defined as 20 years, then Noah lived 6 to 7 generations. Noah was told by God to build an ark and that there would be 2 of every animal and insect going into the ark so that they would survive the upcoming flood. The people of Noah's day mocked him for building a boat several hundred miles away from the ocean. An interesting lesson from this story is, what will you do if someone starts to denigrate you? In Noah's case, he simply ignored them as he knew that what he was doing was the Lord's work. So let me refine the question for you. What will you do if someone denigrates you for following God's law defined by the Torah and the prophets? Will you continue to follow the Lord's way, or will you cave to society? The sign of a righteous person follows God's way, even when society is entirely against it. In today's society, there are so many things that are considered acceptable, which are against God's law in the Bible. Do you bend to society, or do you stay firm in following God's way? It is not easy in today's society to be set apart for God. To be set apart for God means to be sanctified. Each of us should want to be sanctified because the reward in heaven is greater than the society's reward. Well, bless you for listening to this Parsha short talk. And as always, shalom.